So I've had this sitting on my desk for the last 2 weeks. I think it's time to actually take a look at it. So yeah, hi everyone. Like I said, I've had this on my desk for 2 weeks. I don't even know which version it is, because the number that's on here doesn't really tell me if it's the $300 one or what's the other one, like $650 or so. Honestly, I haven't looked that much into this. I gotta thank Hawk Crypto. He's the one who actually put me up to this and got me in contact with them. Thank you, Hawk. I can actually take a look at this, and they supplied this unit. They do not get to review the video. I did not get any other compensation whatsoever. I get free say basically of whatever I want to say. So if this is a piece of crap, I'm going to say it's a piece of crap. I'm going to give you the pros and cons. Not so much as most other people who have reviewed this are just general car drivers, maybe Uber, whatever. I am a local truck driver by day, crypto miner by night. So I'm going to put a little bit of a spin on it from a trucker's perspective. I will be installing this into my day cab truck and seeing how it works. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to be mapping more of like the interstates, the highways and stuff that trucks are usually on. Now, Uber drivers and stuff like that, they get to hit all the secondary streets, but I get a lot more mileage potentially than they do. So I can't really say if I'm going to make more or less than whatever than the other people. Who knows? They also did send me a nice hat. This I can use and I can wear. They also sent me 2 nice swag shirts. There's only one problem with them. One's a large. One's an extra large. I don't think they realized when they sent me this stuff, they never asked me my size. I'm kind of a husky guy. I'm 2X. So, yeah, one will probably go to my wife, and probably one will go to Yeti or something like that. Yeti, you want a shirt? So without further ado, let's transition down to the bench and see what they sent me. Okay, so here's the unopened box. Here's a knife. Let's put the two together. I think I need to sharpen my knife. Okay, so we got the QR code inside here to get started. We'll take a look at that in a minute. The Hivemapper book, the Hivemapper sticker, the Hivemapper balloon. That's a new one. Never seen that before. Okay, so I got the regular unit. No big deal. I would hope for the more expensive unit because it does better with dash cam stuff and being a truck driver, but hey, for free, I'm not going to complain. So we got the unit itself. We got a little baggie here. A cigarette lighter adapter to barrel jack power adapter. Probably, I would guess with how many wraps on there, probably at least 10 feet. So this way you can get it fairly up on your windshield without having to worry about not having enough cable. Put this out of the way. And the last box, baggie. Yeah. Hey. Oh, okay, interesting. So, what we got here is their window mount. They come with a permanent mount style, and of course, you can see on the unit itself, it's taking the 1/4 inch screw that normally goes with like cameras and stuff like that. It's not a regular ball adapter, although they do give you a ball adapter that would convert into this, I think. No, that doesn't quite work that way. How the heck? Oh, you can take the ball adapter off, put that in there instead. I'm not sure what you would screw this into. Either which way, I won't be using this unit right here. I have on order from Amazon, it should be in later today, you'll see it later in the video, is a suction cup which takes these 1/4 inch screws, because I prefer to have it at least somewhat removable and not permanently mounted inside my truck. So I'm not going to be using this. We'll be using the unit itself. So let's get the box out of the way. So we look at the unit itself. Yes, it looks like a Cyclops. It's got this one nice lens right in the front of it. You have multiple mounting angles. You got bottom, top, side. The other side has your barrel jack adapter and, oh, that comes right off, USB-C connector. Now on the back of it, we have our 3 indicator lights that we'll get to later on, and a heatsink. Now, people don't usually show this to you on the side. There you go. It actually is a heatsink for the unit itself. And it tells us the serial number, the model, input 12 volts at 1 amp. So yeah, it uses 12 watts at max. So that heatsink should be more than enough to dissipate 12 watts maximum. Designed and built in the USA. Cool. Okay, so the power on this unit, normally you would be in a car. Right now, I want to get it set up. We'll get to the phone part of the setup here in 1 second. What I'm going to do is basically power it through my benchtop power supply. Just feed it 12 volts at like 2-3 amps. It only needs 1 amp. But if I hit the button right here, you'll see we got a nice red light. So we got power. So let's plug the unit in and see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so since nothing's happening, let's move over. Oh wait, there we go. It woke up. Okay, so that's like a 20-second delay before anything happens. Now the power LED is on, at least. It's not going to find GPS, which is the second one. And the top one is for a camera. That's what the little icons are here. Hopefully it shows up on the video itself. But at least we have power. It's going to get started up. So let's move on over to the phone part of it. So let's scan this little QR code with our phone and see what pops up. So, should be able to go into the camera app. Yep, there we go. Link. Let's go to that link. And now we get this box out of the way. Dash cam setup. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Welcome to Hivemapper. I'm not going to watch the video right now. Download the Hivemapper app. Okay, so we're on Android, so we're going Google Play. Let's install. Okay, let's open. See what happens. And we're going to hit while using the app, because I'm sure it needs it. Disable battery optimizations and connect wallet. Probably going to have to connect the wallet first. And for the actual wallet, we need to download Phantom, because it runs on that network or whatever. So we're going to install that now. Okay, let's open this and see what happens. It's a nice little ghost. Welcome to Phantom. Yes, create my new wallet. And you guys are not going to see this information, but yeah. I'll copy that. Wow, the phone vibrated when it did that. You're all done. I agree to the terms and services. New look, same missions, continue. Okay, no Ethereum, no Polygon, and no Solana. Go figure, there's nothing in here yet. So, let's go back here. Let's try connecting wallet again. There we go. Now it's asking. It wants to view your balance activity, request approval for transactions. This is so the Hivemapper app can actually pay you. So we're going to connect. There we go. It's done. So now we have a wallet set up so we can get paid. We can go connect dashcam Wi-Fi. Select the device. It's probably scanning the Wi-Fi for that right now, and it found it. Dashcam dash whatever. Click that. Save this network. Yes. Welcome to Dashcam OS. Top light turns yellow when app connection is required. Internet may not be available. This is because the Wi-Fi is connected through this. This is not providing internet, so the phone's just warning you. Just always connect. Hit that. There we go. Now we're back to here. Dashcam can go hive mapping for hours without the app. Pair the app to download images at your convenience. Top light turns yellow when app connection is required. So, this top light that's recording probably is a multicolored. It's not lit up at all right now. But when it's recording, I assume it's probably green, and it goes yellow when the memory in this unit is full, and it needs to download the information so it can send it up to actual Hivemapper. So, click sound good. Hivemapper. There we go. Now it's not optimized. So you gotta go from app's not optimized at all, and then you'll see it. So make it back out, and see now that disappeared now too. So, okay, so I think at this point we're pretty much done. Let's transition to the truck. So here we are in my day cab. As you can see, connected to a trailer. Just finished my first delivery early this morning, since I start around like 4 to 5 a.m. It's dark in the morning, so I had time to set up the suction cup mount that I got from Amazon. I will put a link for that if you're interested down below. Works perfectly fine with the Hivemapper. Plugged it in, ran the power up to my little distribution point right here, and turned it on. Bottom light for the power came on after about 20 seconds. About 20 seconds later, the middle light, which is for GPS, lit up. And of course, since it was still dark outside, it realizes that it's dark, either by GPS time or light sensor, I don't know. But the top light did not come on till about 6:18 this morning while I was driving up the New Jersey Turnpike. And at that point, it started taking pictures and started recording. But it was in like a standby ready state, waiting for it to get bright enough. Remember, Hivemapper will only record a half hour after sunrise up to half hour before sunset. There's no use in taking pictures when it's dark. You can't use it. So they have that implemented in their software. So if we jump over to the phone, we'll take a look at it. Let's open up Hivemapper. And you see I've already downloaded some of the images. And I can't find the dashcam Wi-Fi because I never turned it on. So trying to do this one-handed here. If I hit Wi-Fi, you have to have that on. And Geek of All Trades just posted a video. I'll have to check that out later. Now, let's connect again. Took a few seconds. Okay, now I found it. And you can see I have a backlog of 1,946 pictures, which it is currently transferring to my phone. If I can click the numbers once, it'll let you know. The left one is for dashcam Q, the middle is for phone, and the right number, which currently reads 0, is how much I've uploaded today. I have not enabled cellular upload yet, although I probably should, because I have an unlimited data plan on this phone, so it's no big deal. But for today, I want to test it, get it downloaded onto my phone as much as possible, and then when I get home, we will upload the data. And you can also see the image right at the top here, right by my thumb. This is a live feed from the camera. It updates only once every 5 seconds. But this is great so you can position the camera. As you can see, I tried to angle it up just enough so you can barely see my hood and see everything else. That should be good for Hivemapper. So I'm going to finish up my driving today, download all the pictures from the Hivemapper just by leaving this app open. You can see it's slowly counting down here. Download it all to my phone, and then we'll go on home, go back to the bench, and connect my phone up to Wi-Fi and watch it actually send everything out to Hivemapper itself. Okay, so I am back at the warehouse. It's been about a 90-mile drive since the last part of this video. You can see I am basically parked now. No tractor. Did all my paperwork. So now it's time to download the 90 miles worth of data from the Hivemapper onto my phone. So let me see if I can position this correctly here. There we go. That looks better. Scroll down. Let's turn on the Wi-Fi first. And then let's open up Hivemapper. And it's going to reconnect here. I'm sure that number's going to go up higher here in a few seconds. Yeah, see, it's counting up right now what's currently on the device. And you can see at the same time it is downloading this information. So it's 9:22 now. Let's see when this, or 9:22 right now. Let's see what time it is when it finishes syncing a 90-mile trip. And also, while we're waiting for it to sync up here, the back of this unit, that heat sink. Oh my God, yeah, that's freaking hot. I can barely keep my fingers on it. So yes, heed the warning, this heatsink does get very hot. So it's been almost 20 minutes. It's still downloading data from the 90-mile trip, and I pulled up the Wi-Fi information that it's connected to. And it's taking a while to download just that bit of information. It's only connected at 72 megabits per second through Wi-Fi between my phone and the Hivemapper, which is really freaking slow. I don't know why, because, yeah, this is an S20. It has Wi-Fi 6, everything else built into it. This thing's got a really low-end Wi-Fi chip in it, so it's taking a while to sync. If we bounce back into the Hivemapper, you can see it's been almost 20 minutes. Yeah, 9:22, 9:41. Yeah, 19 minutes. We're still got 7,000 images to download. We are 0. We are finally down, and it took 20 22, 23, 23 minutes to download 90 miles worth of information. Now remember, the Hivemapper supposedly has storage on board without being connected to your phone for 8 to 10 hours worth of mapping. So that honestly will be 500 miles, and I've only driven 90. For truckers, you might want to connect your phone through Wi-Fi for like the last hour of your driving day, just so you can get everything synced and you don't have to sit here for 20 minutes. So with that being done now, I'm going to shut the unit off and we're going to go on home and upload this data to Hivemapper. Okay, so now that we're home, got our phone here. Let's open it up. And before we do anything with Hivemapper, as you can see, looking for dash cam, we are home. It's back at work. Nothing's connected. Let's connect to the Wi-Fi. Give it a few seconds. I'm going to connect to my home Wi-Fi, which literally the access point is 6 feet right over there. So we should start transferring data here soon. There we go. Starting to blink. 69. Okay, now it's transferring to Hivemapper itself, their servers. So this started at 10:15 a.m. Let's see how long it takes to transmit it on over. Okay, so now it's 11:13, so it's been practically an hour, and we've transmitted just over half of our pictures. So thankfully, this does it in the background, but it's going to take hours to upload all these photos, especially if I have a full workday where I drive a couple hundred miles. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be instantaneous. Their servers are kind of slow in the uptake of all these photos, but it's still working in the background. It'll probably take another hour for it to finish. I'm not going to keep on recording, so I'm going to stop the video here. This is good enough for my intro, basic setup, first impressions on a truck driver. I like it. I don't know how much I'm going to make from it. That's going to be later in a future video. After probably a few weeks, we can see what type of payouts I'm getting. I also want to test if the camera loses power during the day momentarily. Does it retain all the pictures when it reboots, or does it lose it? There's a bunch of things I want to test with the Hivemapper, so please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. This way you can catch all the updates I do for the Hivemapper. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up, please, and I will catch you on the next video.